Oh, my brother's man. Oh, my brother's man. Oh, my brother's man.
Notable natives of Wewoka, Oklahoma. Detailed biographies. As prompted by Aaron Findley, I have compiled engaging, fact-based historical biographies for each individual from the list, drawing on verified sources to provide depth and context.
In the quiet heart of Oklahoma, a small town dared to dream big. Wewoka, a place where the dust on the fields carried the echoes of future legends. These trailblazers turned Wewoka's open fields into launching pads for athletic greatness, showing how grit and talent can swing, run, or dribble toward global acclaim. Venture a teenage boy in the 60s, Wewoka, Oklahoma, swinging a golf club on dusty local courses, dreaming big amid Seminole County's rolling hills. Born on September 25, 1956, in this small town of about 3,000 people, Gil Morgan grew up in a modest family, honing his skills at the Wewoka golf course, which was later named after him. He attended Wewoka High School, where he excelled in sports, before heading to East Central State College, now East Central University in Ada, Oklahoma, graduating in 1968 with a degree in physical education. But golf called louder. Morgan turned pro in 1972, earning a Doctor of Optometry degree along the way. Morgan still holds a current license, though he never practiced full-time. His PGA Tour career spanned decades, with 7 wins, including the 1978 World Series of Golf, and he became a legend on the Champions Tour with 25 victories and 3 major championships. Inducted into the World Golf Hall of Fame in 2017, Morgan's journey from Wewoka's fairways to international stardom inspires kids to chase passions and reminds elders of how far determination can drive a dream. Gil Morgan lives in Egmont, Oklahoma, mentoring young golfers and giving back to his church. In the heart of Wewoka during the 30s, a young Dale Dwight Douglas discovered golf's magic on makeshift greens, little knowing it would lead to Ryder Cup glory. Born March 5, 1936 in this Oklahoma oil town, he moved to Fort Morgan, Colorado as a child, but always credited his Seminole County birthplace for sparking his love of the game. Graduating from Fort Morgan High School, Douglas starred at the University of Colorado, turning pro in 1960 and joining the PGA Tour in 1963. He notched 3 PGA wins, including the 1969 Phoenix Open, and represented the U.S. in the 1969 Ryder Cup. His real bloom came on the Senior PGA Tour, now Champions Tour, where he won 11 times, including the 1986 U.S. Senior Open, setting records like the lowest 18-hole score, 63 in a senior major. Inducted into the Colorado Golf Hall of Fame, Douglas promoted golf accessibility in rural areas, inspiring young players to swing beyond limits. He passed away on July 6, 2022, at 86 years of age, leaving a legacy of resilience for generations.
James Thrash, from Wewoka High, where cheers echoed under Oklahoma skies. James Ray Thrash sprinted into NFL history as an underdog who never quit. Born April 28th, 1975 in Denver. Raised in Wewoka. Graduated Wewoka High around 1993. Undrafted after Missouri Southern State University. Entered league 1997 with Washington Redskins, now Commanders. Later Philadelphia Eagles until 2008 amassed 3,465 yards, 22 touchdowns over 12 seasons. Post-retirement mentors youth on perseverance, inspiring kids and showing hometown hustle works. Howie Goss in Wewoka's dusty fields. 1930s Howard Wayne Howie Goss dreamed of diamonds, but fate pitched him to hoops and baseball. Born November 1st, 1934, excelled at Wewoka High, starred at Bowling Green State University, briefly NBA meet Minneapolis Lakers 1961 to 1963. Baseball called, signed Pittsburgh Pirates 1955, debuted MLB 1962, 2-4-3 with 2 homers, traded Houston Colt 45s. Now Astros 1963, 11 homers, 9 minor league seasons, 209 home runs, coached youth post-retirement past July 31st, 1996, at 61 in Reno, Nevada. From golf courses to football fields, from minor league diamonds to international arenas, Wewoka's athletes show grit, determined, and hometown pride. From small towns, big legends are born. Their achievements echo far beyond Oklahoma, inspiring generations to swing, sprint, and soar.
From Wewoka, Oklahoma, Visionaries emerged, building empires by blending innovation with community uplift, their influence reaching far beyond state lines. Envision a curious Wewoka kid, Don Edward Schultz, born 1934. He'd revolutionize how the world sells dreams. He earned a bachelor's in business administration from the University of Oklahoma, and later a master's and PhD from Michigan State. Dubbed the father of integrated marketing communications, Schultz pioneered blending advertising, public relations, and sales. He taught at Northwestern University for decades, authored over 20 influential books like Integrated Marketing Communications, and consulted globally for brands like Coca-Cola, Don Past in 2020. Leaving a legacy that excites young marketers and resonates with seniors who witnessed advertising's evolution. In rural Oklahoma, Brian Kane, born 1970s, found lessons in hard work that translated into banking success, a lifelong Wewoka resident. He started as a loan officer at Security State Bank of Wewoka in 1997. Rising to president by 2005, for over 20 years, he championed economic growth in Seminole County. In 2020, Kane became CEO of First National Bank and Trust Co., a tribally owned institution where he promotes small businesses and rural sustainability, even advocating beekeeping as 2020-2024 Oklahoma Bankers Association chairman. He leads community initiatives, inspiring kids and offering elders steadfast local leadership. From Wewoka streets, Gary Dale Brock, born 1954, turned personal health challenges into a crusade for rural wellness. He graduated from the University of Oklahoma and earned a master's in public health. His 35-year career spanned rural policy, founding initiatives to improve access for underserved Oklahomans, including telemedicine and clinics, as president and CEO of Baylor Healthcare System. From 2014, he expanded networks serving millions, focusing on integrated care. Brock's story, from small-town roots to national impact, motivates young health advocates and comforts seniors with tales of compassionate progress.
These justice warriors rose from Wewoka's foundations to reshape laws and lives, fighting for equity in halls of power. Jan Eric Cartwright, born around 1938 in Wewoka, grew up in the shadow of oil booms and learned the value of advocacy. Graduating high school in 1956, he earned his law degree from the University of Oklahoma. In 1963,
serving in the Oklahoma House from 1967 through 1978. He reformed ethics laws as Attorney General from 1979 through 1986. He battled corruption and advised governors. He passed in 1986 at only 47, leaving a legacy that still inspires youth and honors elders with pride in ethical governance. Lee Patrick Brown, born October 4th, 1937 in Wewoka, overcame segregation and poverty before moving with his family to California during the Great Migration. After excelling in school, he earned degrees in criminology and sociology, finishing a PhD at Berkeley in 1970, rising from patrolman to police chief in Atlanta from 1978 through 1982, and Houston from 1982 through 1990. He pioneered community policing. He later became President Clinton's National Drug Policy Director from 1993 through 1996. In 1998, he became Houston's first African-American mayor, serving until 2004, leading growth, reforms, and post-September 11 security. His global impact on safer communities reminds future generations of what vision rooted in Wewoka can achieve. Juanita Kidd Stout, born March 7th, 1919 in segregated Wewoka, defied Jim Crow barriers. The daughter of teachers, she studied piano, was homeschooled before graduating from the University of Iowa. In 1939, she earned law degrees at Indiana University in 1948 and 1954. The first black woman admitted to the Oklahoma bar. She became America's first elected black female judge in 1959 in Philadelphia and joined the Pennsylvania Supreme Court in 1988. She passed August 21st, 1998. Her trailblazing life still empowering young women and honoring elders who fought for equality. James Coody Johnson, born July 27, 1864 near Wewoka, was a Muscogee Creek freedman who rose from post-Civil War struggles. After Howard University law studies in the 1880s, he practiced in Wewoka, argued before the United States Supreme Court, and built a thriving black business district. Known as the Black Panther of Oklahoma, he fought tirelessly for freedmen rights, balancing Native and African heritage. He died in February 1927 at age 63. His legacy thrilling young history lovers and resonating with elders on the intersections of Native and Black history. Larry Stanley Pierce, born July 6, 1941 in Seminole County, chose service after high school as a sergeant. In 1965, during Vietnam War, he sacrificed himself by shielding comrades from a grenade. For this act of valor, he was awarded the Medal of Honor posthumously. Though laid to rest in California, his name lives on across Oklahoma highways and memorials. His story grips young patriots with courage and moves elders with reverence for sacrifice. From courtrooms to city halls, from battlefields to Supreme Courts, these sons and daughters of Wewoka carried the spirit of justice into every arena. Their lives remind us that from the smallest towns can rise the largest legacies.
From classrooms to battlefields, Wewoka's sons and daughters rose from humble beginnings to shape the destiny of a nation. They educated minds, defended freedoms, and built bridges for generations yet to come. These are the heroes of Wewoka. Jerry D. Holmes, soaring from Wewoka skies. Born on July 14th, 1935 in Jenks, but raised in Wewoka. He carried youthful dreams into the heavens. Graduating high school in 1953, he earned his engineering degree at the University of Oklahoma, then ascended through the Air Force ranks by the early 1980s. Major General Holmes commanded the 552nd Airborne Warning and
control wing at Tinker Air Force Base, safeguarding America's skies, with advanced degrees from Stanford University. He later served as Dean of OU's College of Engineering, opening doors for underrepresented students. Retired since 1989, Holmes continues to inspire youth with stories of flight and elders with the wisdom of command. Huey Jefferson Battle, born on October 31st, 1918, in Rusk, Texas, and raised in Wewoka. He taught high school before breaking barriers as Oklahoma's first black PhD graduate from Oklahoma State University. In 1968, as professor and administrator at Langston University, he mentored future generations of black educators, advancing equity in education. He passed on January 23rd, 1991, leaving behind a legacy of resilience and hope. Oleta Crain, born on September 8th, 1913 in Earlsboro and raised in Wewoka, defied racial and gender bias during World War II, graduating Douglas High School and earning her degree from Lincoln University. She joined the Women's Army Corps. Of 300 women retained after the war, she was the only black woman rising to major. She retired in 1965 as the highest-ranking black woman in the Army later. As a United States Department of Labor Regional Administrator, she fought for women's rights. Crain lived to 94, inspiring girls and honoring elders who fought for equality. William Schaefer Key, born on October 6, 1889 in Dudleyville, Alabama, enlisted in the National Guard in 1912. He commanded Company G on the Mexican border and in France during World War I. Rising to lieutenant colonel returning home, he championed veteran rights, founded American Legion posts, and shaped Oklahoma's cultural life through the 45th Infantry Division. He passed on January 5th, 1959, leaving a legacy of service and leadership. Gene Hill, born on February 11th, 1931, graduated Wewoka High School in 1948 and became a Dallas school teacher. On November 22nd, 1963, standing in Dealey Plaza, she witnessed the assassination of President John F. Kennedy. In a red coat, Hill became known as the Lady in Red, testifying before the Warren Commission and advocating civil rights. She passed on November 7th, 2000, remembered for courage and bold witness. From dusty classrooms to the thunder of global conflicts, from segregated schools to the highest halls of leadership, Wewoka's sons and daughters etched their names into America's story. Their courage, brilliance, and sacrifices remind us that true heroes are forged not only in battle, but in classrooms, communities, and struggles that shape the soul of a people. These are the guardians of history. These are the heroes of Wewoka.
Wewoka's creative souls painted screens, airwaves and pages with talent, enriching culture from Hollywood to the heartland. John Payne, from Wewoka's stages to Hollywood's dazzling lights, sang and starred his way into hearts born May 23, 1912, in Roanoke, Virginia. Yet with family ties to Oklahoma through residency, he debuted in 1936 Dodsworth, over a career spanning more than 50 films, including Miracle on 34th Street in 1947. He blended acting with singing, a World War II veteran. John Payne passed December 6, 1989 at 77. His charm delighting both young film fans and nostalgic seniors. Lorraine Bridges, with a voice that reached the heavens, soared from Wewoka's rural roots to silver screen melodies. Born August 17, 1906, in Wewoka, she later moved to California, appearing in Escapade in 1935 and contributing to film music departments. As an early female trailblazer, she passed December 4, 1993 at 87. Her high notes continue to inspire young singers and evoke golden age glamour for older generations. Bob Darnell pitched stories over airwaves, but also played the game of baseball. Born November 6, 1930, he played Major League Baseball for the Brooklyn Dodgers from 1954 through 1956. Later, his radio hosting in Oklahoma City raised funds for charity. Passing January 3, 1995 at 64, his dual career entertained sports-loving children and radio-era seniors alike. Fans tremble, scribbling exposés in Wewoka's newsrooms, uncovered corruption that won Pulitzer Prizes. Born July 6, 1913, Harrison, Arkansas, yet attending high school in Wewoka. In 1931, he began as a cub reporter at 14. His 1960 Pulitzers exposed congressional nepotism. As an Associated Press bureau chief, he authored Biographies. Passing June 16, 2021, at 107, Trimble's dedication to truth ignites young journalists' ambitions and honors elder generations' battles for press freedom. From stages to silver screens, radio waves to ink-stained newsrooms, Wewoka's sons and daughters of creativity shape culture across generations, their legacies interwoven in melody. Story and justice continue to inspire. Every note sung, every story written, every pitch thrown, echoes through time, reminding us that small towns can birth monumental talents. Wewoka, where hearts beat in rhythm, where dreams ascend from humble roots to national stages, and where every citizen can leave a mark that lives through history.
Faith and fellowship from Wewoka's churches fueled these leaders to unite and uplift at every scale. Mac Lion, broadcasting from Wewoka's pulpits, shared faith with millions, keeping promises to God amid humble beginnings. Born on November 19, 1921 in Muskogee, but preaching in Wewoka, he founded In Search of the Lord's Way in 1980, reaching global audiences for 30 years, a minister in the Churches of Christ. Lion passed away on August 5, 2015. At the age of 93, his sermons continue to inspire young believers and comfort elders with timeless wisdom. Rebecca Stone, building homes in the heart of the Seminole Nation, turned advocacy into shelter for Native families. Born around the 1970s in Wewoka, she attended local schools and the University of Oklahoma. Stone became executive director of the Housing Authority of the Seminole Nation, expanding affordable housing for rural tribes. Her leadership secures vital grants and community programs, young leaders and resonating with elders on the strength and resilience of tribal communities. Kirk Allen Jones, rising from the halls of Wewoka High School, leads with heart, earning the 2024 Alumnus of the Year for his contributions to youth and economic development. Born in the 1980s, he graduated from the University of Oklahoma with a Bachelor of Business Administration and Finance in 1988, holding finance roles at Avanaid and Texas Instruments. Jones now owns a local business and supports community programs. His focus on mentorship and community growth inspires both children and elders, leaving a lasting impact. Herbert Cooper, whose dreams were first shaped on Wewoka's football fields, transformed personal challenges into ministry touching thousands. Born in the 1970s, he excelled in high school sports until a knee injury redirected him toward faith. Cooper founded People's Church in Oklahoma City in 2002 with his wife Tiffany, growing to multi-site, multi-ethnic campuses, authors books such as Blind Spots and leads outreach programs. His story of turnaround captivates young seekers and encourages elders, illustrating the profound power of redemption. From Wewoka's pulpits and community halls, these leaders exemplify faith in action, showing how conviction, resilience, and service uplift generations through broadcasting, advocacy, leadership, and ministry. Mac Lyon, Rebecca Stone, Kirk Allen Jones, and Herbert Cooper illuminate the enduring light of hope, guiding young hearts and comfort elder spirits in their shared journey of devotion and service.
Wewoka's heart, where the red dirt lies. Gil Morgan swing, reach the Oklahoma sky. There Douglas Road, the Ryder Cups gleam. James Thrash ran fast, chasing the NFL dream. Oh, Wewoka's pride, under Oklahoma sun, from the fields to the stars, our stories are spun. Men and women strong, with hearts so wide, carrying Wewoka's name with grit and pride. How it got dribble through the NBA's door. Don Schultz built brand, taught the world to explore. Brian Kane Banks Trust keeps the town alive. Gary Brock brought help, helping Wewoka thrive. Yes, oh, Wewoka's pride, under Oklahoma sun, from the fields to the stars, our stories are spun. Men and women strong, with hearts so wide, carrying Wewoka's name with grit and pride. Jam car ride with a lawyer's might. Lee Brown broke ground, Houston mayor so bright. Juanita Strong, first judge of her kind. James Coody Johnson, Black Panther's flame, fought for rights, gave Wewoka a name. The judges and scholars, Larry Pierce, Judge Fair, on the highest court. Jerry Holmes flew high, Air Force's support. Huey battle talk, broke barriers wide. Oleta Crain climbed army ranks so tall, paved the way for women, answered the call. Oh, oh, Wewoka's pride, under Oklahoma sun, from the fields to the stars, our stories are spun. Men and women strong, with hearts so wide, carrying Wewoka's name with grit and pride. The entertainers and truth tellers, William Key stood firm. Giant Hill spoke truth, saw history's plot. John Payne lit screams in Hollywood's glow. Lorraine Bridges sang, her star did show. The voices and visionaries, Bob Donnell's voice on the radio waves. Vance Trimble wrote where the Pulitzer's praised, Mac Lion preached on TV's bright screen. Faith from Wewoka to millions he'd seen. Rebecca Stone built home for the Seminoles' care. Kirk Jones lifts you with a leader's prayer. The shepherd of souls, Herbert Cooper, led with faith and might, built a church that shines so bright. From a vision to a vibrant place, Wewoka's pride, a legacy ablaze. Oh, 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 Wewoka's pride, under Oklahoma sun. From the fields to the stars, our stories are spun. Men and women strong, with hearts so wide, carrying Wewoka's name with grit and pride. Sure, so raise a glass to the red dirt's call. Wewoka's heroes, they stand so tall. From the courts to the greens, from the screen to the fight, Wewoka's pride burns in the Oklahoma night. So raise a glass to the red dirt's call. Wewoka's heroes, they stand so tall. From the courts to the greens, from the screen to the fight, Wewoka's pride burns in the Oklahoma night.